are going to talk about the Gardner's theory of multiple intelligence. Yesterday we did the first three theories of intelligence, and now today we are going to do Gardner's theory of multiple intelligence. Howard Gardner in 1983 gave his view on intelligence. According to him, intelligence is not a single measure of abilities. There are different factors in intelligence. The theory which he gave to understand intelligence is called the theory of multiple intelligence. So now what did Gardner say is that there is not one factor or there is not one ability to test the intelligence in a person. There are many abilities which person has, and that is also included in intelligence. For example, if I am good in cooking, okay, it's not necessary that I have to be good in singing and dancing. So my ability in cooking, so my intelligence in cooking is higher than my intelligence in singing or dancing, right? So what did he try to say is that intelligence is based on abilities and factors. What skills and abilities and potentials I have, you might not have those skills and those potential and abilities. You might have different sets of skills and abilities which I might not have. That does not mean I am more intelligent than you are or you are more intelligent than I am. Okay, so in our everyday life, we have different levels or we have different abilities in us. Some we are born with, some we learn over time, okay? And that's why Gardner came up with a theory which was called the theory of multiple intelligence. According to Gardner, intelligence plays an important role in making an individual understand his environment and develop his perspective. So what intelligence you have, it plays a major role for you to understand the environment that is around you, okay, and it helps you to develop the perspective of the environment that is around you. What is the perspective of the environment? The view you have of the environment depends on your ability of intelligence you have, okay. He has suggested 8 types of intelligence. In any one individual, all these 8 types of intelligence are not seen in equal degree. He said that every person has these 8 types of intelligence. Now it is not necessary that all the 8 type of intelligence are equal. In some you will be high, in some you will be low, in some you will be equal. So these 8 type of intelligence are there in us, but it's at a different level for everyone. For example, a student when in class uses his linguistic intelligence, logical mathematical intelligence. When he is not on the ground, he uses bodily kinesthetic intelligence, or to understand teachers, elders, ideals, interpersonal intelligence is used. So what did he say? That when you are learning language, okay, when you are learning English, when you are learning Hindi, when you are learning Gujarati, you use linguistic intelligence. You use logical intelligence for maths, science, and for all these things. When you are on the ground, you are playing games, you use your kinesthetic intelligence, okay. And when you are talking to your teachers, when you are talking to your elders, and how you maintain your social relations with your teachers, with your elders, that is included in your interpersonal intelligence. The following are the 8 type of intelligence which was suggested by Gardner. First is the linguistic intelligence. This type of intelligence is used in the task like speaking, listening, reading, writing, understanding the complexity of language, etc. It is expressed in the works of the writers, literary figures, salesmen, members of the editorial staff of newspaper, magazines, announcers, etc. So linguistic intelligence is associated with what? It's associated with your speaking abilities, with your listening abilities, how you read, okay, how you write, how you understand the complex sentences, okay, how do you understand the complex languages, okay. It is expressed in the work of, so who has this type of intelligence? People who are writers, okay, people who are literary figures. Who are literary figures? People who are very good with language, okay, people who are authors, people who are poets, okay, people who are salesmen. If you go to a shop, right, even if you don't want to buy a product, but the person who is selling the product uses such words and he impresses you so much that you end up buying that product, okay. Like let's say you have gone to a shop to buy a kurta. You don't want to buy that kurta, but like you are like okay, but then what happens is that the person who is selling the kurta will say, અરે તમે કેટલા સરસ લાગો છો આ કુર્તામાં, આ કુર્તું તો તમારી માટે જ બન્યું છે, wow, so pretty. and you will end up buying it. It has happened with me. I did not want to buy that kurta, but I wore that kurta, and when I came out to show that kurta to my sister, the sales girl who was standing there, she's like, wow, તમે કેટલા pretty લાગો છો, આ કુર્તું તમને કેટલું suit થાય છે, and I ended up buying it, okay. Members of editorial staff of newspaper. Editorial staff એટલે ન્યૂઝપેપરમાં જે લોકો લખાણ કરે ને, people who write news in the newspaper, લોકો જે columns લખે, જે stories લખે, એને editorial કહેવાય. So people who are included in this editorial staff of the newspaper, in magazine, people who do announcement, people who do RJ. So all these people have linguistic intelligence. Logical and mathematical intelligence. This type of intelligence is expressed in reasoning and arguments, use of signals, symbols, and computational work. Such type of intelligence is higher among logicals, advocates, judge, detectives, science, statisticals, and accountants. So this is included with what? With people who have, with people who have intelligence that is expressed in reasoning, why that is happening, people who are good at arguments, people who are good at debating, people who use symbols, okay, symbols, that is division, multiplication, addition, subtraction, where people who are good at, okay, people who are good with computer work, okay. And these people intelligent, who are there among this? People who are logicians. Logicians એટલે જે હર problem ને logically જોવે, those people are called logicians. So people who are logicians, people who are advocates, advocates એટલે lawyers, people who are judges, okay, people who are detective એટલે spy, okay, jasoos, those are called detectives. Scientists, okay, statisticians એટલે જે લોકો statistics બનાવે, statistics ને study કરે, those are called statisticians. And accountants, people who do accounting work. All these people are good with logical and mathematical intelligence. The third type of intelligence is the spatial intelligence. Such intelligence is used in forming and modifying and using mental image, also making movements in the 3 dimension of space, that is right, front, back, up, down. Drivers of the train, automobile, navigators, ship, aircraft pilots, engineers, architects, sculptors, painters, surgeons, etc. have higher level of spatial intelligence, okay. So spatial intelligence means what? कि તમે images ने modify करो, right? Like अगर हूँ મારે ઘર બનાવવું છે, right? પણ મારા પાસે ઓછી જમીન છે, પણ મારે મોટું ઘર જોતું છે, તો હું આર્કિટેક્ચરને બોલાવીશ, રાઈટ. એ આર્કિટેક્ચર મને એમ કહેશે, ઓકે આપણે ઘરનું આવી રીતના પ્લાનિંગ કરશું ને તો તમારું ઘર મોટું બી લાગશે, વધારે બી રૂમ હશે, અને કમ જગ્યામાં તમારું ઘર ઊભું બી થઈ જશે. સો દેટ ઇઝ વોટ ઇટ ઇઝ. they use the space that is available to them. જે જગ્યા એ લોકોને અવેલેબલ છે એમાં એ લોકો શું મોડિફિકેશન્સ કરે છે? ઉપર modifications, નીચે modifications, right modifications, left modifications. And when they do these modifications, those people are high in spatial intelligence, okay. For example, it includes engineers, it includes architectures, it includes sculptors. Sculptor એટલે જે લોકો મૂર્તિ બનાવે ઈ, right. હું એ લોકોને મૂર્તિ જે બનાવતા હતા, okay, right. Let's say કે અમે લોકો તાજમહેલ બનાવતા હતા. Now first we started making Taj Mahal, okay. Some people said we can do this, we can do this. આપણી પાસે ઓછું સ્પેસ છે, ઓછી મટીરિયલ છે, ઓછા મટીરિયલમાં આપણે કેવી રીતના તાજમહેલ બનાવશું? So everybody started racing with the ideas, okay. ન્યૂઝપેપરને ફોલ્ડ કરીને કરી શકીએ, ઉપર આ વસ્તુ યુઝ કરી શકીએ. So that all is included in your spatial intelligence. People who do sculpture work, sculpture એટલે મૂર્તિઓ બનાવે, right. People who are painters, people who are surgeons, okay, these people have higher level of spatial intelligence. Bodily kinesthetic intelligence. What is kinesthetic in science? Kinesthetic means anything that is moving is called kinesthetic. Such intelligence is needed to make simultaneous and compatible movements of hands, feet, head, torso, fingers, etc. and for developing the dexterity. So it is essential in sportsmen, craftsmen, surgeons, dancers, etc. Making use of the movements in you, right. How fast you are able to move yourself, how you are able to move 2 things simultaneously એક સાથે, કે મારો રાઈટ હાથ અને લેફ્ટ પગ એક સાથે મૂવ કરે છે, હું બેલેન્સ કેવી રીતના કરી શકું છું. All those things are included in kinesthetic intelligence. So how you move your hands, your feet, your torso એટલે કમર, okay, torso, your fingers, how you are able to move this, all these things are included in your bodily or kinesthetic intelligence, okay. So who has this intelligence? Your sportsmen, your craftsmen, your dancers, all these people have this type of intelligence. Interpersonal intelligence. These intelligence is the level of understanding the nature, habits, likes, dislikes, attitude, feelings, emotions, motives and personality of other people. What is interpersonal intelligence? In short, what they are trying to say is મારા relations બીજા સાથે society માં કેવા છે. How well I am able to communicate myself with other people. I might be very good in math, I might be very good in language, I might be very good in all the studies. But if I don't know how to talk to a teacher, if I don't know how to talk to my elders, how to form good relations in the society, if I have zero friends, then my interpersonal relationship is very, very bad. And that is what is included in your interpersonal intelligence. When I am able to understand the feelings, the emotions, the motives, એટલે લોકોની શું ઈચ્છાઓ છે, લોકોની શું desires છે, when I am able to understand the opposite person, okay, when I am able to understand the opposite person, when I am able to listen to the problems of the opposite person, okay, all these thing is included in my interpersonal relationship, interpersonal intelligence, right? Like how well I have connections with other people, how well I am able to understand other people, how well I am able to understand their feelings, their emotions, their personality, their motives, their desires, their goals. All these things are included in your interpersonal intelligence. Therefore, teachers, trainers, salesmen, politicians, social workers, priests, etc. have a higher or a greater degree of interpersonal relations. Next is musical intelligence. Such intelligence is used to identifying and describing the volume, pitch and special tone of various singers or musical instruments. Singers, players of musical instruments, musical composers, conductors, directors and appreciators of music have a higher degree of intelligence. Musical intelligence. People who are good with music have this type of intelligence. They are able to identify the note. ઓકે, કોકવાર તમે ગીત સાંભળતા હો અને somebody says અરે સુર તો બહુ ખરાબ છે, અરે ઇન્સ્ટ્રુમેન્ટનો ટોન ઇઝ વેરી બેડ. How are they able to understand the tone of the music? How they are able to understand the tone of the musical instrument, the volume of the singer, the volume of the instrument? All these things are included in your musical intelligence. And who has this musical intelligence? Singers, people who play musical instruments, music composer, જે લોકો music લખે ઈ લોકો, okay, playback singers, people who appreciate music, all these people are included in your musical intelligence. Next is intrapersonal intelligence. With the help of this type of intelligence, a person can achieve self-understanding about feelings, emotional, aptitude, attitude, prejudice, belief, etc. It is useful in developing self-insight and self-actualization. First we spoke about was the interpersonal intelligence, and now what we are speaking about is intrapersonal. Intrapersonal meaning understanding our emotions, our own feelings, our motives, our prejudices. What are prejudices? જ્યારે મને છે ને એમ લાગે કે prejudice is something which is bad, okay? Like let's say કે હું કોકના skin color થી judge કર લઉં. Let's say કે there is a person who is there અને મારા ક્લાસરૂમમાં ચોરી થઈ છે, તો હું એમ કહું આ જ પર્સને ચોરી કરી હશે બિકોઝ એ કાળા કલરનો છે અને એ બહુ પુઅર ફેમિલીથી આવે છે, તો એને જ ચોરી કરી હશે. સો દેટ ઇઝ કોલ્ડ પ્રેજુડિસ. પહેલેથી જ તે મેં મનમાં એવું વિચારી લીધું છે પહેલેથી જ તે કે this person is a ચોર because this person is black or this person is from a poor family. So that is called prejudice. Without any proof, when I judge somebody like that, that is called prejudice, okay? So when I judge somebody like that, that's called prejudice. What I believe in, what about my religion, about my beliefs, about my traditions, when I try to understand my own ego, my own attitude towards different things, all this is included in your intrapersonal intelligence. The eighth intelligence is the naturalistic intelligence. This type of intelligence is used in understanding various natural objects, animal species, plants and trees and variety of natural phenomena. Okay, so this type of intelligence is used. Okay, who has this type of intelligence? People who appreciate nature, people who appreciate animals, people who appreciate birds, okay, people who appreciate different natural objects. What are natural objects? Mountains, rivers, farms, all these things, okay? And natural phenomena also. People who understand natural phenomena. What are natural phenomena? Earthquake, cyclone, floods, all this is included in your natural phenomena. Okay, so who has this type of intelligence? Farmers, breeders. What are breeders? જે લોકો honeybee ને breed કરે કે cow ને breed કરે, એ લોકોને breeding કહેવાય. like mate કરાવીને છોકરા થાય, that is called breeding. let's say કે I want a very high quality ની ગાય. ઓકે, અને તો એના માટે હું એક હાઈ ક્વોલિટી ગાય લઈશ અને એક હાઈ ક્વોલિટીનો બળદ લઈશ. I let them mate and I'll have a good cow. Okay, animal keepers, people who keep animals, hunters, adventurers, jungle travelers, forest people, students of botany. Botany is the study of plants. Okay, zoology possesses such intelligence of such a degree.